welcome to Fresh Out the Box News Podcast. You already know what it is. I'm Big C here with my bro Smith. What it do, Brody?
What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. No complaints here. How was the work week for you?
It was cool. It was cool. It was cool.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Well, today we're going to start off today a little bit different. Y'all know how we always jump into the sports and stuff. Let me hop on my Facebook in a minute, but we're going to ask some questions. Want y'all to chime in, tap in. This is also for me and my brother as well, for everybody, you know what I mean? Like I said. But outside of that, while I'm getting ready, how was your day, bro?
It's cool. It's snowing out here, man. Blizzard, especially where I'm at, man. It'd be bad up here.
All the time. All the time, man.
But besides that, that's cool. The grass and the trees need the snow, so yeah, keep bringing that shit. You know, we don't need no more water restriction in this motherfucker.
Oh, my mama, we need that, what they call moisture, or what is it called? We need that, the count to go up so when the summer do come.
Yeah, no water restriction.
Drought.
Yeah, get fined and shit. Hell yeah. For sure.
But
otherwise, shit, good work week, got through another week, you know what I'm saying? And just, you know, staying on the path, staying on the grind, you know, staying on that pivot, you know what I mean?
That's what's up, like you should be.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, so the first question I'm going to ask for us is, what are some of the favorite things you like to do in the city, as far as being like a Denver native, Colorado native? Do you go to the mountains? Have you ever been on that journey, or are you like just an inner city type?
I like to go to the mountains for sure. When I was a kid, I used to go to the mountains all the time. Rocky Mountain National Park, we got that here. That's a pretty cool place, you know. Hit you a couple trails. I like to go to the casino sometimes, you know. Like to go to different bars that I ain't been to, have a drink or two. But for the most part, like, show my kid different stuff, like take her different places and stuff. There ain't really like I wouldn't say there's really too much to do out here, but when food's always good. We got the best Mexican food, I think, anywhere. You know what I'm saying? I done been to a couple places, so like food, I like to eat and shit like that. But for the most part,
that's my thing. I'm a foodie. Like, I'm definitely gonna try something to eat here. If you can't do nothing else.
I mean, real shit. You either shopping out the letouts or shit you eating. You know what I'm saying? I hoop every weekend, so that's cool. Yep. I try to stay in fit. You know what I'm saying? But
do that.
For the most part, it's like it's a family state, man. Like if you got a family, man, it's more shit for like family people to do. You know what I'm saying? But,
like for me, I'm more of a, can't say I'm an outdoorsy guy. I would love to venture to the mountains and stuff like that, but they make it, well, I won't say they make it expensive to where you can't experience. I think we just put that expensive cost on ourselves. You limit the cost and you limit your ability. So I will try it for sure. I would definitely need to take my kids to go try the ski slopes in the mountains because I ain't never been. Definitely gonna try
skiing, snowboarding maybe.
Yeah, I'll do snowboarding. But like you said, I like to eat. I'm a foodie guy. I like fine dining for sure.
Oh, yeah. Also, I like arcades, and you find you a little arcade.
Yeah, I like that one.
Go karting. I do
my first time to one up was with you. That was dope.
Yeah, for sure. You know, like I said, Colorado's a town, with your family, or the nightlife ain't really there. Niggas kind of fucked up the nightlife for everybody, so the nightlife is really kind of played out. But for the most part, like, if you looking to have some fun, like go kart and do some different shit in the snow, this is the place to go.
Okay, for sure.
And money good, shit. Yeah, you make you some money, man. Basically,
definitely gonna make good money because it's a living situation, so you definitely gonna be in the cost for that. But outside of that, that's what's up. A different question, and this is a tough topic that a lot of people don't talk about. How do you feel about Black men and mental health, and what do you think needs to be done more? Because I feel like for Black men and mental health, it's different.
Black men and mental health, there's a lot of men out there like struggling with the mental. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I can even say like sometimes my mental get fucked up for sure. You know what I mean? And like I got people there I could talk to for sure. You know what I'm saying? That take it serious, like no lie. But for the most people, I would just tell other people that do got somebody dealing with some mental health issues is like take that shit serious.
Yeah.
Like if they say something or they feel something, man, that shit real. It ain't
even
like no
it's
games.
Repetitive.
Like even if you feel like the person seeking attention, like ask, like you okay, bro? Like what's going on?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like ask. I feel like the biggest part people don't ask about a motherfucker's mental. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, they don't really care about a nigga.
And that's the thing, though. Like, a lot of people was just brought up to just go with it. You know what I mean? Like, on to the next.
But most people are scared to even let that side of them out. You see
right, because that's a vulnerable state for them. You know what I
mean?
For men. Especially for men. Yeah. So you putting your vulnerability out there like that to try to let some people in on you. Some people might hold that against you and use that against you, like, oh, he's told me this, he told me that, and that's end up being your weakness to them. Instead of them trying to help you out, they just learned your vulnerable state and just took that and ran with it.
That's a hell of a snake right there. That's a motherfucking
snake. So you could put yourself in that position to where you want to be in a position to where you want to talk to somebody, but at the end of the day, do that somebody got true intentions to help. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, for some people, they could be like repetitive, like, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, but that person on the other line's like, he's always say he gonna do this, but that one time you just think he wasn't gonna do it, that person did that. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah. So I would just like you said, like, more people take more people's mental health serious if you close to that person like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes I go through it where the mental fucked up. Nigga have a bad couple, 3, 4, 5 days, you know what I'm saying? And fucked up. Like, damn, nigga, like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But in my case, I got people to get me through that. I didn't even talk to a therapist maybe for like 3 or 4 months in my life. Sure. Like, no lie. Hell yeah. Every day.
That helps too. For like, talk to somebody that's going to benefit you. And if you need to do the search on the therapist person. Don't just go to the first person you see. Maybe that person is that person.
It's harder to talk to I would say it's harder to talk to your family about your mental issue than like a stranger. It's more easier because at first I felt like, man, I ain't about to tell this man nothing. Like, you know, that's how I felt. But then after talking to him and like really like letting him know what like really was going on and everything, like it helped me. It helped me as a person, like no lie. Like I could really sit here and say like, you might laugh and joke, I don't need no therapist, but you might really need a therapist. Like, or somebody just to talk to different, you know what I'm saying?
Right, and somebody that's going to listen, you know what I mean, and help you along the way, not just talk and be like, hey, just dissect the problem, because 90% of the time you could be venting to somebody and they're not even dissecting or even paying attention to the analog that's coming out. They just like, okay, you good, move on to the next, but not clearly listening to that person or what they going through. Because me, sometimes when I go through something, I'm closed off. I'm a Cancer, so I'm not gonna express myself to nobody because I think you're gonna turn into an enemy once I bring that part out of me. Like, I'm gonna be closed. I'm gonna hold it in until that pipe bursts. Once that pipe bursts, then Lord knows what's gonna come with it. You know what I mean? Only the Lord knows. It might be some tragic shit.
I'll keep a lot of shit bothering me too, though.
Me taking it to the further extreme because a conversation that wasn't even supposed to be like that, but I've been holding shit in so long that I took it.
I do. Like, I'm gonna say guilty to that one. I do that a lot. I hold a lot of shit in, so when the motherfucker get into something, I might be on a whole different shit than what we really into it about. Right, you know what I'm saying? Because I just been keeping shit in.
Because other shit been bottled in there to where the point you just like, this is the moment I'm gonna let that out. I'm sorry, you the victim of this wrath, but hey, it's coming.
But that's not healthy though.
That's not healthy at all, and that's what makes. That's what I'm saying. The black mental health for black men is different because we hold shit in. We don't want to talk to nobody about it, and we let it out in the wrong way. It could be to your friend that you had long.
If there's somebody out there that you feel like somebody has mental issues or anything, just like ask them, talk to them, be there for them.
Talk to them, just be there for them at the end of the day because
like, and then tell them some real shit though. Don't make it seem you
can't sugarcoat shit.
Like don't sugarcoat it for them, but be real for them. Don't be a yes man. Yeah, don't do that. Tell the person what they really gotta hear because that might be your message to him. Like they say, don't kill the messenger. Like I'm only the messenger, but I feel like I gotta tell you this stuff.
Had to.
But I'm here for you. But nigga, buckle up your bootstraps, nigga, and get with it or whatever you're going through. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. I feel like I got that in my family, like tough love. Like they might not help me out of my situation, but they gonna tell me how to get out the situation that I'm in instead of like being like silver spooned or like, oh, we'll take care of it or we'll do that or without. Like, nah, mine gonna be like, nigga, this is what you need to do. If you gonna do it, you gonna do it, and if you ain't, you ain't. You know what I'm saying? That's how my people is.
And that's how mine is too. If you brought them in there, but to me, I'll leave them out. You know what I mean? I've been to some of them, but majority of them, I'm not doing it. And them the real ones that you should actually talk to because they'll put you in your place like, bro, you know you wildin'. We was kids, we wasn't brought up and do that shit. Nigga, you tripping, this, that, and the third, and they'll say that to you on some humble shit, but in your mind, you don't want to listen to that party. You want to listen to a party that's going to be petty, like...
You want to listen to the motherfucker saying, what you doing is right. Like, what you doing? Exactly. You can't have all these people in your life. Because if you got too many ideas, you going down a bad road. Right. So, you want some people to tell you.
And you got to. You
want some people to tell you some real shit.
You got to tell them niggas when they wrong and right. And even in their wrong mental state, and you already know that they there, bro, just tell them, like, hey, there's other ways to think about your scenario and shit, because you got to run shit through. You got to think,
like I always say, I keep in my mind, like, God ain't gonna make nothing too hard for you not to get out of.
Right.
That's how I think. So any struggle I really go through, like, yeah, I might be struggling over it, might hit me over the head a couple times, I might be stressing, but at the end of the day, deep down, like, he ain't gonna make nothing too hard I could get out of. I'm gonna be down for a minute.
Maybe, but I ain't gonna say that, because some people's burdens is too heavy for, you know what I mean? So I can't say.
Depending on what burdens you have.
Right,
yeah, I feel that. But
in
my burdens and in my life, like, shit been bad, but I always remember, like, I'm gonna get out of this sooner or later.
There's light at the end of that tunnel, for sure.
Hell yeah. Now, you gotta know there's light at the end of the tunnel. If you don't, when you close it up to darkness, you're going down the dark path, brother.
You can't. And that's the key thing about it. Find somebody that you can open up to, so when you do get in that mental state, you know what I mean? And somebody that's cool-headed and not, like, me and him, we think alike, and I try not to be that person for bro, so I try to be like, you know what, we gotta think different, but we think alike on a lot of shit, so when we think,
think different, that nigga take over. Like,
but I do tell him, like, bro, hold the fuck up, you out. Like, I am that friend when we get to that point, I'll be like, hold the fuck up, nah. Can't do that. We gonna do this.
Nah. But I would say you would tell me what I don't want to hear.
Right. For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. And that's the friend
I feel like you only maybe get 2 or 3 people in your life that gonna tell you some shit like that. For sure.
And that's not gonna scare to tell you.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
And it's genuine when it come out. It's not rude or none of that. I'm never trying to be rude. I was just like, bro.
But see, that's like, some people take that shit the wrong way. Like, you hating. Nah, nigga, I ain't hating, nigga. How am I hating by telling you some real shit? Yeah. That's not hating. But now, if you the one that thinks that I'm hating, okay, keep going down that path. And then when you go through the shit, you gonna come back and say that don't listen.
Right. And then they're not gonna pay attention to what you said to us after it's dead.
And then come back to you and say, damn, you was right. Well, motherfucker.
Put me in. I got you, Armand. Let's go.
Who's that?
Armand from the videos. But yeah, bro, I'm big on that, and you always need somebody.
Yeah, definitely need somebody to talk to besides a parent or anything like that. For sure. You're gonna have to have that.
Indeed. What up, bro? Man, on my podcast, just discussing black men and mental health, bro. Yeah, man, trying to, bro. I ain't letting up because nobody tapping in.